Madonna Girl Dale is gonna do it her way. Don't really give a damn what they think or say. Madonna Girl Dale, the world is my stage. She's a legend.
Dale didn't become Madonna Girl Dale in one big moment. It didn't happen overnight, and it didn't come with a spotlight already waiting. It happened the hard way, the way legends usually do. One risky night at a time, one performance at a time, one block at a time. In the beginning, Baltimore was the stage before there ever was a real stage. Sidewalks, street corners, storefronts, open spaces between traffic, noise, and people trying to make it through the day. Anywhere a beat could carry. Anywhere a crowd might stop long enough to notice. Dale stepped out with a look that turned heads and a confidence that dared people to stare. There was no safety net, no polished production, no promise that the crowd would understand what they were seeing, just instinct, nerve, and the need to be seen. Those early performances were raw, more hunger than technique, more courage than choreography, more survival than spectacle. But that rawness is exactly what made them unforgettable. Dale wasn't just doing a tribute. Dale was building something in public, a shield, a spotlight, a way forward. Every step, every pose, every lip sync, every strut said the same thing: I'm here now. You may not understand me, but you will see me. And in Baltimore, attention means something. Attention can protect you, expose you, feed you, or put you at risk. Dale learned that fast. Every outfit had hustle stitched into it. Every face beat looked like war paint. Every walk to the performance spot felt like a runway with pressure coming from every side. Some nights the crowd brought love. Some nights it brought laughter, judgment, or danger. Some nights it was applause. Some nights it was silence sharp enough to cut. Dale performed anyway. That's what people remembered. Not just the songs, not just the Madonna look. They remembered the fearlessness, the commitment, the way Dale gave everything to the moment like the whole world was watching, even when it was only a few strangers under city lights. Dale could turn a sidewalk into a stage, and a stage into a statement, could take a stare and turn it into power, could take a joke and wear it until it sounded like respect. And then the name started moving. Madonna Girl Dale. At first, maybe it sounded like a joke, something somebody said in passing, but the city kept saying it. In barbershops, at bus stops, in back rooms, on street corners, in conversations that started with laughter and ended with curiosity. And every time it came back around, it sounded different, stronger, realer, less like a punchline and more like a title. Because this was never just about imitation. It was about transformation, about building identity under pressure, about taking scraps and turning them into style, taking risk and turning it into presence, taking survival and turning it into performance. It was about finding power in visibility, even when visibility came with a cost. And then one day, something clicked. This wasn't pretend anymore. This wasn't costume. This wasn't escape. This was identity. This was power. This was survival with rhythm, nerve, and style. This was the moment a name stopped being something people called Dale and became something Dale fully owned. This was becoming Madonna Girl Dale.
Madonna Girl Dale, the world is my stage. She's a legend.
When I first danced on the street as Dale, that was in 1983 when Madonna sung Lucky Star, her first album. And that's when I started dancing on the streets in Baltimore, Madonna as Dale. Up and down Eastern Avenue, I danced at the Baltimore Inner Harbor. I took and danced in the grocery stores in the neighborhood. I took and danced Madonna in the bars in the neighborhood. Took and danced all over the place.
How did you get started in dance? What made you want to dance on the streets? What was the first day you did that like?
Okay, the first day I danced on the streets, I was watching Madonna's videos, and I was watching Madonna Open Your Heart, and her backup dancer, Chris Finch, when Madonna danced to Open Your Heart on a chair. And that's when I started dancing on a chair in the streets in Baltimore, on Eastern Avenue. It was like something, it was something that was inspired other people, other teenagers, because I did something that was never seen before out in the streets in Baltimore. And I felt good about it. I just fell in love with doing it, dancing. And I wish everybody had the courage like me and the opportunity to do what you love. What made me dress up as Madonna Girl Dale was when I'm Dale Kreitz, I was abused, sexual abused. So when I come into Madonna Girl Dale, I was never sexual abused. And it took away all the pain and have confidence in myself, like I'm in a new body. And I feel comfortable doing what I love doing. Inspiring other people to be who you are. And it's okay for someone to be impersonated because it's a part of art. And the first time I dressed up and as a wig was 2009 when I became Brittany Girl Dale and Madonna Girl Dale. It originally started in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Then I took it back to Richard Highway in Baltimore. And it was just like from the actions, from the people, like, who is this girl? And it was like something was never done, and I took and felt confidence in being Madonna Girl Dale. It was like everybody's waving, the love, the attention I was getting, and I just kept on doing it because it took away my pain. The first look I put on as Madonna Girl Dale was a white outfit and had the white boots, white platinum outfit, and I go out on Richard Highway and an Anne County police officer said, "Miss, can you come here for a minute? You got ID?" And I was like, "I'm Dale, used to walk up and down East Richard Highway playing Madonna." "Dale, you had a sex change?" I said, "No, honey, I'm doing Madonna and Brittany." Girl, he went like this. "Oh, no." So I said, "Bye." He said, "Girl, have some fun." Well, I'm prancing up down Richard Highway, listening to Madonna on my CD player. And the next minute, this guy propositioned me. "Hey, you need a ride?" I was like, "No, I'm walking." He said, "How much you charge?" I said, "Honey, you don't got enough money in your wallet. You better go down Patapsco Avenue in Brooklyn." And he kept on trying to pick me up. I was like, "Oh no. Come on, miss, get in." He pulls wallet, I show him some money, and I was like, "Go down Patapsco Avenue in Brooklyn." Boom! He hit a car in front of him, auto wreck. Boom, boom, right? I was like, "Oh no." So I just went down Richard Highway, start walking to Glen Burnie. I went to Starbucks in Richard Highway, got me a coffee. And as I was coming back down from Glen Burnie, heading to Brooklyn Park on Richard Highway, I was by Holy Cross Cemetery, and I was going back home. And this good-looking guy, he must have been like in his early 30s, hot and sexy. And, "Hey, Blondie, you need a ride? Hop in." So in his truck, it got them little windows. "Come on, Blondie, get in." I was like, "I'm walking. These legs are made for walking." And so I kept on walking. He stopped in the middle of Richard Highway. Boom, 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 boom. 4-car power up. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to go to jail now." So my friend Kelly and Bill, they live at the Holy Cross Cemetery. They were groundkeepers. So I'm knocking on the door. And I was like, "Bill, it's me. Kelly, it's a new girl. It was one of your girlfriends. I've never seen her before." And, "Do I know you?" I said, "I'm Dale. Used to walk up and down Richard Highway playing Madonna." "Dale, you had a sex change?" I said, "No, I'm dressing like Madonna and Brittany." "What happened?" I said, "Well, look down Richard Highway. You see all these cars and firefighters and the police officer." I said, "The guy's trying to pick me up." And he wouldn't take no for an answer. And he took him pow, 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 boom, boom, boom in the vehicles. "Come on, Dale, get in." I put a pot of coffee on. So we was talking and everything and drank some coffee, and she went outside and she seen the ambulance and everybody was going all the way. Police officers all going. Dale, go down the back way. And the London County police officer, Miss, can you come here? Is that Dale? I said, yes, it's Dale, up and down Richard Highway playing Madonna. Yes, honey. Dale, did you have a sex change? I said, no, honey, I'm dressing like Madonna and Britney. Well, get in before you cause us accidents. You cause us accidents all day today. I said, how can I cause accidents? And I'm walking. And he said, you're causing a distraction. Get in. Well, from then on, I just kept on having fun on Richard Highway dancing as Madonna Girl Dale. And the love I was getting from everybody up and down Richard Highway, from the people's children and the parents. They stopped and pulled over and got pictures with me and everything. And it was fun. And I had Anthony, he used to walk up and down Richard Highway with me. When I got a lot more attention when I dressed up as Madonna Girl Dale. The best street performance I would never forget is giving men lap dancing. My God, Hail Mary, Sister Joseph. My friends used to come around all over the state of Maryland, even Brooklyn Park, Glen Burnie from Baltimore. When they see me out on Richard Highway, they pulled over, and 9 out of 10, every single man, all the ladies' husbands and the boyfriends pulled over, and I gave them all the Madonna lap dance. And I even did the Madonna kiss. I would never ever forget that experience on Richard Highway in Brooklyn Park. When I dressed up as Madonna Girl Dale, my mom worried about me every time I went out on Richard Highway. She said, Dale, be safe, son. And I was like, Mom, I am, because London County police officers has my back. They up and down Richard Highway when I'm out there dancing and seeing my friends. And she was worried about my safety and worrying about everything, yes.
Something in Dale clicked. Not all at once. Not like a lightning strike. More like a switch flipping in the quiet part of his chest. The part that used to doubt. The part that used to wonder if he was too much or not enough. And then one night, under those streetlights, with the music bouncing off the sidewalk and the world watching, it hit him. He loves performing. He loves the attention. Not because he's chasing it, but because for the first time, it feels like he's receiving something he was always meant to have. He loves the way a crowd gathers like a tide. He loves the way faces change when they realize what they're seeing is real. He loves the way the air feels different when people are locked in, waiting for the next move. And he loves meeting new people, new fans, new friends. People who don't know his whole story, but somehow still understand him. People who recognize him from a clip or a post, or a night they'll never forget, and they stop him just to say hi, just to say, Dale, I love what you do, just to give him that look that says, keep going. And Dale takes that love in. He holds it. He lets it land, because deep inside, he's always known. He was born to dance, born to entertain, born to turn a sidewalk into a stage and a moment into a memory, born to make people feel something, joy, freedom, courage, whatever they came out there needing that night. For so long, happiness felt like something other people got to have, like something that belonged behind closed doors or in someone else's life. But now Dale has found his calling, and when he steps into the spotlight, whether it's a real one or just the glow of 100 phone screens, he isn't pretending anymore. He's becoming. And for the first time in his life, Dale is truly happy.
When I dress up all sexy and provocative as Madonna and as Madonna Girl Dale, I got some negative attention and negative energy. I was gay bash. And I didn't let them haters stop me. I kept on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it because I was like, hey, there's nothing wrong for a guy dressing up as a woman. It's art. There's nothing wrong as me dressing like Madonna. It's art, it's confidence, and it's being yourself and you're keeping it real. But there is a time that when I dress as Madonna Girl Dale, I've been gay bashed. Busted heads, guy threw a cup at me, a guy threw a needle at me. I went into a panic attack. Thank God the needle had a cover because I was scared. And there was one time this guy kept on calling me effing faggot. Well, a person can only take so much and you're fed up to here with it, being bullied by negative people. It's just people like that just shows how their parents took and raised them. Well, when I took and stood up to him, because I was dressed as Dale, and I took off my Madonna shirt, I said, you call me that again, and I took and stood up myself. From then on, by him seeing me, that I don't take no shit, he left me alone. When he seen me out on Richard Highway, he walked the other way. And I've been gay bashed since 1996 to 2019 in Brooklyn Park in Richie Highway. Yes, it's a long time, but there was a time I was fed up. Even when the county police officer was fed up. They said, Dale, anybody bothers you or cuss you or anything, call us, we will take care of them. Ben Packer Johnson is with the LGBT and the gay community. He was glad that the County Police Department took in, protected me. And he took in, when I took and moved from Brooklyn Park to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Ben Packer Johnson, I have a picture with one of my friends worked for the County Police Department, dressed as Madonna Girl Dale, all hot and sexy like Madonna. And Ben Packer Johnson took and posted on his Facebook page and everything. And from me being gay bash and everything, I had lost a lot of my friends that was teenagers, adults, and in the younger generation. They took and commit suicide. But I didn't let them haters get the best of me. They are my motivators. When you got haters, they are miserable in life. They want to bring you down to the brow sides. Don't let nobody bring you down to your brow sides. Bring yourself up. Stay on top. They might call you faggot, queer, gay. Say, you know what? Yes, I'm gay. I'm happy. Have a nice day. And by them calling people's names, see, I learned how to deal with it. Some people might not have the self-esteem to deal with someone being gay bashed. What happens? They take pills or they hung themselves. That's what they do. Or they keep on trying to forgive that person, but it keeps on going. I lost a lot of my friends in Baltimore, Maryland, in the state of Maryland, because of people that is evil, negative, going to call people out of their name. What's the big deal someone dresses up, me dressed like Madonna? There's more important things to worry about in the world than someone dressing up, having fun, living life to the fullest, and spreading the gospel of love. But every time I was gay bashed, I had to go to court. And this one guy, I'm by the fire department on Richard Highway, and this guy said, you faggot, and threw a cup at me. I had the County Police Department, crime lab. I had the cup. The guy took and went into the liquor store. They had his fingerprints, and everybody that went in court, justice was served. And the first time it happened, I'm dressed as Dale, and I'm coming down from the bottom in the harbor. And this guy, and I had my Madonna hat on, my Madonna blonde and bitch and tour jacket on satin. And I got my boom box, and I'm walking down Richard Highway, and Richard Highway is a sidewalk, and here's the sidewalk, and I'm right here. He pulled over to the sidewalk and hit me with a hammer. And guess what? This is before cell phones was even invented. I took and called 911. I remember his tag. I told 911, here's his tag. This guy took and hit me with a hammer. They was in their 20s. Went to court, justice was served. Then we're coming back in around November in 2000. Madonna took and had me dance at her after party in Cheetah's nightclub, and I'm dressed as Dale. Before I come in as Madonna Girl Dale, this guy kept on calling me faggot. And I told the manager at McDonald's, it went one ear and out the other. But I didn't let them type of people bring me down to their levels. The negative, the miserable, but I wasn't going to let the miserable people take away my shine. I got more positive actions on Richard Highway than negative actions, because a lot of my friends came out there all the time. They see me on Richard Highway spreading love. Hey, Madonna Girl Dale, blow the horn. They took and pulled over all the time, taking pictures with their children and everybody, and I go be walking up and down Richard Highway, and everybody be stopping, taking pictures. Hey, Madonna Girl Dale, how you doing? I said, I'm doing good, honey. So we started taking the pictures and had a great old time and brighten everybody's day, because they come out and see me all the time. But then the negative people, I might got about a handful of negative people. They might have called me out of my name. There was a lot of men who saw me on Mitchell Highway wanted to have sex with me. A lot of men on Mitchell Highway I had sex with, absolutely, yes. Gave them a Madonna show they would never forget. When I'm out on Mitchell Highway, there was always a time that the police officers always stop and see how I'm doing, talk to me. And then we start talking and spreading love and just like interact with each other. And all the time on Mitchell Highway, spreading love and making everybody's day go nice. There was a petition going on, was trying to stop me from dressing up in public on Mitchell Highway. Well, I was at McDonald's and this woman came up to me and said, there's a petition. We're trying to stop you from walking up and down Mitchell Highway. I looked at her and I was like, really? I said, do you want me to sign it too? I said, don't be worrying what I'm doing. Worry about what you said of getting a petition against Madonna Girl Dale. When I was out on Mitchell Highway, the petitions went to the Governor Larry Hogan in Annapolis, the State House, and I took and called the governor's office in Annapolis, and I told him, I said, tell the Governor Hogan to be ready because here comes another petition on Madonna Girl Dale. Madonna Girl, don't worry. We're not worrying about what the petitions coming in because you're not doing nothing wrong. We love what you do. And guess what the governor sent me? His autographed picture of Governor Larry Hogan, and he put Madonna Dale Kreitz. And he supported me and everything, and even the people at his office, at the governor of Maryland, supported. Said, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Keep on having fun on Mitchell Highway, Madonna Girl Dale, because you're not breaking their laws and you're not bothering nobody. You're having fun. When them petitions kept on coming in, it made me push the boundaries, and I did. Dress more sexier, and I dressed very provocative. I said, if you're going to sign a petition on Madonna Girl Dale, baby, and I dressed very provocative and very sexy, like I am today. Strike a pose. When I found out I was Madonna Girl Dale, it was just a fact. It made me who I am because I am standing up for transgender rights, LGBT rights, gay rights, and people impersonators rights, drag queens. Because if somebody wants to put on women's clothes, it's art. It's all kind of impersonators. We got Madonna impersonators, we got Elvis Presley impersonators, we got Michael Jackson impersonators. But people want to pick on me because I dress like Madonna, I dress like a woman. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to be Madonna Girl Dale because I love what I'm doing. And I am being everybody's inspiration. Follow your dreams and do what you love. If anybody calls you out a name, just ignore them because they're miserable. And you're happy and stay happy.
Hey honey, I'm Madonna Girl Dale, and this is the track titled The Queen of Baltimore from the World Is My Stage TV docu-series soundtrack. And it's available and streaming right now on all music platforms. You can watch the official music video on YouTube and Clips TV. Love you, honey.
Oh, yeah. Bow down, was the queen is alright. The queen of Baltimore, more. The queen of Baltimore, yeah, Madonna Girl Dale. Dale. Street lights hit when I start the show. Serving sexy Brooklyn Park folks. Traffic backed up row after row. They've all come to see the queen. All the guys take a second look, cause they need that double take. Take a picture, yeah, made you look. Take notes, bitches, put that in your book. Madonna Girl Dale holds the crown. Royal Highness in this town, shutting all the haters down. In Baltimore, more. They all want more. The queen of Baltimore, yeah, Madonna Girl Dale. Madonna Girl Dale holds the crown. Royal Highness in this town, shutting all the haters down. In Baltimore, more. They all want more. Madonna Girl Dale was enslaved, Ritchie Highway to 98, rocks their waves. Call the cops, ship petition away. The queen is the law and it's here to stay. All eyes when I hit that door. Stare if you want, don't ignore. Feel that bass on the floor. Big spectacle, they want more. They all want more. The queen of Baltimore, yeah, Madonna Girl Dale. Madonna Girl Dale holds the crown. Royal Highness in this town, shutting all the haters down. In Baltimore, more. They all want more. Cherry Hill to the parade. Glitter on my lashes, watch your manners get saved. Your fave wanna feature, get in line, behave. I don't chase, I replace, I upgrade. Phone out, flash on, yeah, it's giving icon time. And I'll pause when the queen put the mic on. Haters in the comments, that's free promo. I turn who she into where she perform. Though I don't do, maybe I do, watch me now. Crown stay polished, never slipping, never down. If you talking slick, better talk it with the bow. Cause Baltimore knows who runs this town. After party lit, but I'm still in control. VIP energy, I'm the homemade gold. They want the tea, I'm the kettle on the bowl. More, yeah, I'm feeding their soul. But down to girl, more. They all want more. The queen of Baltimore, yeah, Madonna Girl Dale. Madonna Girl Dale holds the crown. Royal Highness in this town, shutting all the haters down. In Baltimore, more. They all want more. Cherry Hill to the harbor, I'm a whole parade. Glitter on my lashes, watch your manners get saved. Your fave wanna feature, get in line, behave. I don't chase, I replace, I upgrade. Phone out, flash on, yeah, it's giving icon. Timeline, I pause when the queen put the mic on. Haters in the comments, that's free promo. I turn who she into where she performed. Though I don't do, maybe I do, watch me now. Crown stay polished, never slipping, never down. If you talking slick, better talk it with a bow. Cause Baltimore knows who runs this town. After party lit, but I'm still in control. VIP energy, I'm the homemade gold. They want the tea, I'm the kettle, I'm the bowl. More, yeah, I'm feeding their soul. Madonna Girl Dale, more. They all want more. The queen of Baltimore, yeah, Madonna Girl Dale. Madonna Girl Dale holds the crown. Royal Highness in this town, shutting all the haters down. In Baltimore, more. They all want more. The queen of Baltimore, yeah, Madonna Girl Dale.
Next time on The World Is My Stage, Episode 4, The Rise of Madonna Girl Dale. It starts like most modern fame does. Somebody records Dale, somebody posts it, and suddenly the moment doesn't belong to the street anymore. It belongs to the internet. One clip turns into 10. 10 turns into thousands of views. Then thousands turn into people showing up early just to say they were there. Crowds get louder, phones go up faster, and Madonna Girl Dale becomes more than a Baltimore thing. Dale becomes a headline. Local news wants a story. Blogs want a quote. Strangers want a selfie. Everybody wants a piece of that energy, because Dale isn't just performing. Dale is creating a scene, and for a minute, it looks like the dream. More attention, more opportunities, more doors cracking open. But attention has a price, because the bigger Dale gets, the more people start treating Dale like a product instead of a person. Promises get made with no paperwork. Exposure gets offered instead of respect. And the pressure hits from every angle. Be bigger, be louder, be viral again. Give them the look, give them the moment, give them something to post. Some nights Dale is celebrated like royalty. Other nights, Dale is handled like entertainment. Like the performance matters more than the performer. And that's when the line starts to blur. Is Dale being lifted up or used up? Because fame doesn't just shine a light. Sometimes it burns.
The World's My Stage original TV series soundtrack is now streaming on all major music platforms.
Welcome to Clips TV, creator-driven CTV for the next wave of entertainment.